Hey guys, today we're knitting this gorgeous textured pattern. Very simple, you won't believe it, but there is no purl stitches here, only knit and yarn over and slip stitch. Even beginners can manage it. It looks much more complicated than it actually is. You need for this pattern cast on even number of stitches, so the pattern is multiples of 2 and 4 rows, and afterwards that's just repeating itself. Very simple and totally elevate your knitting game. Let's get started. Cast on even amount of stitches. For the purpose of this video, I'll cast on 12 stitches to demonstrate you how to knit it. Tight a knot. First row. First stitch slip, then we're doing yarn over from yourself towards other side and slip the stitch with the yarn over. Then we need to stitch and again yarn over and stitch slip with that yarn, knit in one, repeating yarn over, stitch slip, knit in one, and so on. Repeat to the end of the row. Yarn over first, and then slip in stitch and knit in one. The edge stitch we purl. Second row, again the first stitch always slip, then we knit one, then we have two stitches, one of each is yarn over and the other one with slips, so we knit two of them. Just get the working needle through two of them and knit together. Yeah, again one stitch, knit, and then you have slip stitch and yarn over and knit them together. Yeah, and repeat to the end of the row. One knit, two together, which is one stitch and one yarn over. Again, knit and knit two together. The last stitch is purl. Third row, again edge stitch slip through, then the first stitch knit and then yarn over and slip stitch through, again knit, yarn over, slip stitch through, knit, yarn over, slip through, and repeat to the end of the row. Knit, yarn over, slip, and the last stitch is edge stitch with purl. Fourth row, first edge stitch with slip, then we have this somewhat cross stitches, which is slip stitch and yarn over. We knit them together as a regular knit stitch. Yes, then one stitch knit and repeat again. You see these double stitches, crossing each other, so we knit them together. So yarn over and slip stitch, and then one regular stitch is knit. Again, two together and knit, and that's the whole pattern. We're just repeating these 4 rows. After we knit it for a while, how to understand when to do yarn overs and when to start with knit. So if you see here, there is just a regular purl stitch, but here there are like 2 purl stitches at once, and again here is just a regular, and here 2. It would be clear when we start knitting. So first is slip, and here you see just a regular purl stitch, and here it's like 2 purl stitches stuck on each other. So this means that there was a 2 together here, and here was just a knit stitch, because here was just a regular knit stitch, which gives us a purl on the back side. We are doing yarn over. It means this is the row 1, and we're doing yarn over and slip it through. And here, when you see it's opens up a little bit more, it's like a yarn over here, and then the regular purl. So we just knit the stitch, and again we're doing yarn over and slip it, and then regular knit. First row we're doing yarn over the regular stitch, and the stitch with yarn over we just knit it regularly, and then it shifts every other row. So the row number 2 and 4, they are knitted in the same way, just symmetrically, and it's not much to think about it. But the row 1 and row 2 are slightly more challenging in my view. I thought it might be helpful for you guys to understand, and of course you feel free to use stitch counter for this one if it make more sense, and maybe in the beginning when you just tried this pattern you will probably benefit from the stitch counter to avoid confusion, but after a while it's very simple and becomes clear. Hope you give it a try. It's a very nice variation of honeycombs, the mini honeycombs.